Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Basic English Grammar course with me, Agnesia Friska Rivalni. I am an English department lecturer of Jakarta International University in Indonesia. Let us continue with the next lesson. So the last time we have talked about the passive sentences and the present and past tenses. And this time we are going to talk about the passive in the future. What are the future passive definition in English and how do you use them? Sebelumnya kita telah berdiskusi, membahas, dan belajar bersama tentang kalimat-kalimat pasif di dalam bahasa Inggris, khususnya di dalam present tenses dan juga past tenses. Kita membahas tentang pengertian dan juga contoh-contoh kalimat untuk bisa dipahami dalam penggunaan sehari-hari. Dan saat ini, mari bersama kita belajar tentang penggunaan kalimat pasif di dalam future tenses atau untuk penggunaan kegiatan-kegiatan yang akan dilakukan di masa yang akan datang. The passive in the future. So English uses the passive voice in the future to stress the effect of an action that will happen in the future rather than the cause of that action. Jadi konsepnya masih tetap sama. Ya, di sini we talk about the effect of an action rather than the cause of that action. Tentang apa dan siapa yang dikenai oleh kegiatan itu. To remind you, I'd like to again read and explain about how to turn an active sentence into a passive sentence. Supaya lebih paham lagi, mari kita memperhatikan dan belajar lagi bersama aturan-aturan atau hal-hal yang harus diperhatikan untuk mengubah kalimat aktif menjadi kalimat pasif di dalam bahasa Inggris. The first one, identify the subject, the verb, and the object. Ini penting untuk mengidentifikasi subjek, kata kerja, dan juga objek dari kalimat. The second one, move the object to become the new subject of the sentence. Kita akan memindahkan objek dalam kalimat aktif itu untuk menjadi subjek baru di dalam kalimat pasif. Yang ketiga, check the verb tense in the active sentence. Ya, ini untuk memastikan tenses apa yang dipakai, kita melihat kata kerjanya. And then number 4, conjugate the verb be. Ini juga penting banget karena to be selalu digunakan. Jadi harus disesuaikan dengan tensesnya. Nomor 5, number 5, add the past participle, kata kerja bentuk ketiga, of the main verb after be. Selalu ditambahkan kata kerja bentuk ketiganya di dalam kalimat pasif. Dan juga boleh kita tambahkan for the last one, subject of the active sentence. We can add the subject of the active sentence by using the word by. Okay. Yang pertama is about the future simple passive. The future simple passive is used when referring to a single completed action in the future. Yeah, again, we focus on the effect rather than the cause. Sebelumnya, mari kita mengingat kalimat aktif di dalam future simple tense. I have one example, one sentence here. Hopefully, the police will catch the thieves very soon. So, will catch is stated in the future simple. Ini adalah kata kerja untuk future simple active sentence. Jadi, harapannya polisi bisa menangkap, akan segera menangkap penjahatnya. Okay, akan menangkap itu dalam kalimat aktif. And then how can we turn this active sentence into the passive sentence? Mari kita mengubah kalimat aktif ini menjadi kalimat pasif. Okay, so the thief becomes the new subject. So hopefully the thief will be caught very soon. Will be caught. Jadi ada kata will yang diikuti be Di sini selalu menggunakan be dan diikuti kata kerja bentuk ketiga, the past participle verb. Siapa yang menangkap? Itu sudah jelas pasti polisi. Ya, yang melakukan penangkapan terhadap penjahat itu hanya polisi, biasanya polisi. Ya, jadi bisa dicantumkan dan bisa juga kita tidak cantumkan di dalam kalimat yang baru. Kalimat pasif ini. Okay, so will be caught is the future simple passive. So yes, it is not important who will catch the thief, or it's very obvious that the one who will catch the thief is the police. Well, how to form? All passives use a form of be with a past participle again, selalu menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ketiga. And the agent or the thing doing the action can be introduced with by, but the sentence will still make sense without it. In the future simple passive, the formulation is like this: subject plus will be plus past participle and then plus the rest of the sentence. Setelah subjek, apapun subjeknya, kita menggunakan will be untuk semua subjek, and then past participle, kata kerja bentuk ketiga, diikuti oleh kata keterangan. So subject is the thing that receives the action. The will be doesn't change with any subject. Apapun subjeknya tetap menggunakan will be. And then the main verb is a past participle. Hampir sama, hampir mirip dengan present simple, tetapi di sini kita menggunakan kata will, dan to be-nya itu ditulis dengan kata be. Jadi tidak berubah, will be ini tidak berubah apapun subjeknya. Oke, setelah mengetahui the formulation, after we know the formulation, let us see some other examples in the future simple passive sentences. The first one, don't worry, the house will be finished very soon. Jangan khawatir karena rumahnya akan diselesaikan segera. Akan segera diselesaikan. So will itu akan berarti untuk menandai kegiatan yang akan berlangsung, yang belum saat ini tetapi akan di masa yang akan datang, dan juga menggunakan di dalam terjemahan bahasa Indonesianya. Ya, kata kerjanya diselesaikan. Number 2, an email will be sent to you all next week with more details. Jadi emailnya akan dikirimkan, ya akan dikirimkan kepada kalian minggu depan dengan detail-detailnya, ya dengan hal-hal yang lebih details. Number 3, sorry, but the power will be turned off between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Will be turned off. Kata kerjanya, ya artinya maaf karena karena listrik ya akan dipadamkan di jam 2 sampai jam 5 nanti. Ini untuk menyatakan kegiatan yang belum berlangsung ya, memberi informasi. Number 4, my latest novel will be published in August. Jadi novel terakhir saya akan dipublish pada bulan Agustus. Ya, akan di. And then number 5, the new stadium will be opened by President. Artinya stadium yang baru akan dibuka atau diresmikan oleh Bapak Presiden. Jadi ada 5 contoh kalimat menggunakan 5 kata kerja yang berbeda. Yang pertama will be finished, yang kedua will be sent, yang ketiga will be turned off, yang keempat will be published, dan yang kelima will be opened. Ya, jadi kita melihat di sini bahwa will be itu selalu sama, apapun subjeknya dan apapun kata kerjanya. stays the same. All right, after the explanation, now we will have an exercise. Okay, there are 5 numbers, 5 sentences in the active sentences. So match all the 5 active sentences to the equivalent passive sentences. Jadi ada 5 kalimat di sebelah kiri, dan ada 5 kalimat di sebelah kanan dalam pasif. Kalimat di sebelah kiri adalah kalimat aktif, dan kalimat di sebelah kanan adalah kalimat pasif. Silakan dicocokkan kira-kira mana yang menjadi pasangan dari setiap kalimat. Silakan diidentifikasi subjek, kata kerja, dan juga objeknya. I'll give you 1 minute to finish this exercise. Alright. Nomor 1 sampai nomor 3. Okay, sorry. Number 1 and number 3 are in a positive sentence. And then number 2 and number 4 is a question. And the number 5 is a negative sentence, is in the negative sentence. Okay, let us see the answer one by one. Jenny will buy a new phone next week. So the subject is Jenny. Will buy is the verb. And then a new phone is the object. So the answer is, yes, correct. A new phone becomes a new subject. A new phone will be bought by Jenny tomorrow. Oh, sorry, the next month. Okay. Number 2, why will she sign these papers? This is a question. So, what is the subject? Yes, she. And then the verb is will sign. And then the object is these papers. So the answer is, yes, correct. Why will these papers be signed by her? Sign becomes be signed. Okay, mengapa yang sebelumnya dalam kalimat aktif, mengapa dia akan menandatangani? Oke, akan menandatangani menjadi mengapa kertas-kertas ini akan ditandatangani. Oke, bisa lihat perbedaannya ya. Oke, number 3, her mother will not iron her clothes. What is the answer? Oh, this one is also in the negative ya. Kalimat negatif menjadi yes, correct. Her clothes yang menjadi new subject will not be ironed by her mother. Tidak akan disetrika. Ya, jadi kalimat aktifnya ibunya tidak akan menyetrika, menjadi pakaiannya tidak akan disetrika oleh ibunya. Number 4, why will Adam pay the bill? This is a question. Yes, the subject is Adam, and then the object is the bill. The verb is will pay. Okay, so the answer is yes. Why will the bill be paid by Adam? Kalimat aktif artinya mengapa Adam akan membayar tagihannya, akan membayar. Menjadi mengapa tagihannya akan dibayar oleh Adam. Akan di. Alright. And then the last number, Jack will not post the letter. The answer is yes. The letter will not be posted by Jack. Jadi Jack tidak akan mengirimkan suratnya. Menjadi suratnya tidak akan dikirimkan oleh Jack. Okay, good job everyone. Kita punya 5 pasang kalimat aktif dan kalimat pasif. Ya, contoh-contoh yang menambah diskusi kita tentang simple future passive sentences. Selanjutnya, there is another exercise. Yes, prepare your pen or your pencil and your notes and fill in the gaps by putting the verbs in the future simple passive. So, there are 10 numbers here, 10 sentences, 10 kalimat yang masih kosong kata kerjanya. Sudah disediakan kata kerja dasar, ya, yang harus diubah di dalam, yes, future simple passive. Number 1, the verb is send. Number 2, the verb is release. Number 3, the verb is turn off. Number 4, the verb is give. Number 5, the verb is do. Number 6, this one is negative, not finish. Number 7, in the form of a question, the verb is present. And then number 8, the verb is cook. Number 9, the verb is serve. And then number 10, the verb is explain. So please change all these base verbs into the future simple passive verbs. I'll give you 1 minute to finish, and then we will see the answer together. Well, have you done? Okay, let us see the answers together. Okay, number 1, the email will be sent to you this afternoon. Jadi di sini dari will send ya menjadi will be sent. Emailnya akan dikirimkan kepadamu sore ini. Number 2, the prisoner will be released after 30 years. Yes, release ya menjadi will be released. The correct answer is will be released. Jadi tahanan itu akan dibebaskan setelah 30 tahun. Okay, number 3, the water will be turned off on Thursday morning. Jadi air akan dimatikan di hari Kamis pagi. Oke, akan dimatikan adalah dalam simple future passive. Okay. Number 4, the lecture will be given by Professor O'Brien. Jadi tadi kata kerja dasarnya give menjadi will be given, akan diberikan, akan diajarkan, ya. Jadi kuliahnya akan diajarkan oleh Profesor O'Brien. Number 5, all the laundry will be done by the time you get back. Jadi do menjadi will be done, ya, kalimat simple future passive. Semua cucian akan diselesaikan pada saat kamu kembali atau kamu pulang. Number 6, our house will not be finished by the end of the year. Jadi rumahnya belum akan diselesaikan pada akhir tahun ini karena rencana pembangunannya mungkin berlangsung selama 2 tahun. Number 7, ini adalah pertanyaan, jadi kata tanyanya kita tempatkan di depan, will. Kata kerja present menjadi be presented. So, will the show be presented by a new DJ? Jadi, apakah show-nya, acaranya akan dipresentasikan, akan dilakukan oleh new DJ? Number 8, all the food will be cooked by our new chef, Mario. Jadi semua makanan akan dimasak oleh chef kita yang baru, yaitu Mario. Ya, dari cook menjadi will be cooked. Number 9, dinner will be served in the dining room between 7 and 8 p.m. Jadi makan malamnya akan disajikan di meja makan, di ruang makan pada jam 7 sampai jam 5 pagi, antara jam 7 dan jam 8 malam. Okay. Then the last number, the rules will be explained by the committee after the break time. Jadi peraturan-peraturan acaranya akan dijelaskan oleh panitia setelah waktu istirahat. Yang break time di dalam acara itu, ya. Okay, so there are 10 sentences in the simple future passive here, ya, dengan kata kerja yang berbeda with different verbs. Will be sent, will be released, will be turned off, will be given, will be done, will be finished, will be presented, will be cooked, will be served, and will be explained. Well, I hope you gain a better understanding about the simple future passive after this lesson. Okay, let us move to the next topic. It is about the future continuous passive. Have you ever made or heard the sentences in the future continuous passive? Have you? So for the future continuous passive, this is not common or is not widely used. Ya, sangat jarang atau bahkan tidak pernah digunakan kalimat-kalimat di dalam future continuous passive. So for future continuous, we cannot have the passive voice. Tidak ada kalimat, ya, hampir tidak ada. Mungkin ada tapi sangat jarang digunakan. Ya, jadi we use the future simple tense, the simple future to refer to ongoing process or activity. Untuk menggunakan menyatakan, ya, kalimat-kalimat yang atau aktivitas yang akan sedang berlangsung, itu tetap digunakan, lebih baik menggunakan the future simple passive sentences yang kita sudah bahas sebelumnya, ya. Jadi untuk ini penjelasannya hanya ini saja. Well, now let us see the future perfect passive. What about the perfect? For the continuous, it is not common or is very uncommon. Yeah, it's not widely used by people. But for the perfect, yes, we use it. Yeah, so the future perfect passive is used to talk about the events that will be done in the future. Yeah, and that's still emphasis, yeah, on the effect, yeah, rather than the cause. So one example here, the mechanic will have fixed the car by 5 p.m. So you can see here, this one will have fixed is stated in the future perfect active sentence. Yes, will have fixed, akan sudah membetulkan, ya, membenarkan. Jadi mekanik itu akan sudah membetulkan mobil, ya, mobilnya sebelum jam 5. Akan sudah, ya. Jadi perfect itu adalah makna aspek sudah, ya, dan future itu berarti akan. Jadi di sini maknanya akan sudah. Well, now how can we turn this sentence, the active sentence, into the passive in the future perfect? So the subject is the mechanic, and then the verb is will have fixed, and then the object is the car. Yes, so the car will be the new subject, and then we have will have been fixed. So will have been fixed, the verb, in the future perfect passive. Yeah, you can also add by the mechanic by 5 p.m. Yeah, but you can also leave it out. So this is the example, one example of the future perfect passive. Then how to form? Okay, you can see here, we put the subject first, and then we add will have been, and then we add the past participle, and then will be followed by the rest of sentence. Again, subject is the thing that receives the action, and then have been, yeah, sorry, will have been stays the same no matter what the subject is. So, sebelumnya have been itu kita gunakan untuk yang past, sedangkan untuk yang future kita menggunakan will have been. Yeah, and then the main verb is expressed as past participle. So let us see some other examples on the future perfect passive sentences. Number 1, we think every ticket will have been bought before the end of the day. Jadi, ya, kita berpikir bahwa semua tiket akan sudah dibeli. Ya, kata sudah untuk future, dibeli itu ya. Pasifnya dibeli, akan sudah. Perfect future. Before the end of the day. Sebelum hari ini selesai, ya, di akhir hari ini. Number 2, come back tomorrow. The park will have been cleaned by then. Ya, silakan datang kembali besok hari karena tamannya akan sudah dibersihkan. Ya, rencananya besok ya. Taman ini akan sudah dibersihkan. Jadi maknanya akan sudah. Well, number 3. All guests will have been brought to the event before it starts. Jadi semua tamu akan sudah dibawa ya ke event tersebut sebelum eventnya dimulai. Jadi akan sudah. Number 4, you should call early, otherwise all the tables will have been booked. Ya, kamu harus menelpon lebih awal ya. Kalau tidak, maka mejanya akan sudah dipesan. Ya, semua meja nantinya akan sudah dipesan. Okay, number 5. Will those letters have been sent before lunchtime tomorrow? Ini dalam pertanyaan ya. Jadi apakah semua surat-suratnya akan sudah dikirimkan sebelum jam makan siang besok? And then the last example, the project will have been finished by next month. Jadi proyeknya akan sudah diselesaikan bulan depan. Jadi kita punya kata kerja yang berbeda juga untuk menambah wawasan pengetahuan, contoh-contoh kalimat pasif di dalam future perfect. Yang pertama, will have been bought, will have been cleaned, and then we will have been brought. Ya, bought dan brought itu berbeda. Bought kata kerja bentuk pertamanya buy, brought kata kerja bentuk pertamanya adalah bring. And then number 4, will have been booked, ya akan dipesan, akan sudah dipesan, will have been sent, and will have been finished. Oke, kita lihat setelah will kita punya have been yang selalu sama, apapun subjeknya, apapun kata kerjanya. Ya, jadi will have been stays the same. Okay, now the exercise time. There are 7 sentences here. Okay, please rewrite the sentences using the future perfect passive. Number 1, they will have played football by the time we arrive. Number 2, don't worry, I will have done all work by 5 p.m. Number 3, our school will have given the certificates to us. Number 4, we will have renovated the buildings by 2023. Number 5, the mechanic will have fixed our car by Friday. Number 6, hurry up or people will have taken all the good seats already. And then number 7, they won't have attempted this initiative before 2025. I'll give you 1 minute to finish all these 7 sentences. Well, have you done? Good job, everyone. So let us see the answers together. Number 1, football will have been played by them by the time we arrive. So will have been played. Akan sudah dimainkan. Jadi sepak bolanya akan sudah dimainkan oleh mereka ketika kami sampai. Number 2, don't worry, all work will have been done by 5 p.m. Oke, jadi semua pekerjaan akan sudah diselesaikan pada jam 5. Number 3, we will have been given the certificates by our school. Kami akan sudah diberikan sertifikat oleh sekolah. Baik, number 4, the buildings will have been renovated by 2023. Jadi bangunannya akan sudah direnovasi pada tahun 2023. Number 5, our car will have been fixed by Friday. Mobil kita akan sudah diperbaiki di hari Jumat. Akan sudah ya. Okay, number 6, hurry up, or all the good seats will have been taken already. Ya, segera atau semua kursi nanti akan sudah ditempati. And then number 7, the last number, this initiative won't have been attempted by them before 2025. Jadi kata kerjanya won't have been attempted. Di sini adalah kalimat negatif ya. Jadi inisiatif ini belum akan dilakukan ya oleh mereka sebelum tahun 2025. Yes, these are the answers. Will have been played, will have been done, will have been given, will have been renovated, will have been fixed, will have been taken, won't have been attempted. Good job, everyone. Now let us move to the second exercise for the future perfect passive. Akan ada latihan yang kedua ya untuk membuat kita lebih paham tentang materi dari future perfect passive. So for this second exercise, we also have 7 sentences, and then there are some blanks. Kata kerjanya dikosongkan dalam 7 kalimat yang akan dikerjakan ini. So fill in the gaps by putting the verbs in the future perfect passive. Please change all the base verbs here. Number 1, the verb is notify. Number 2, the verb is develop. Number 3, this one is the negative sentence, not repair. Number 4, the question, yeah, so complete. Number 5, the verb is train. Number 6, the verb is paint. And then the last number, the verb is make. I'll give you 1 minute, yes, to finish, to change, yeah, all the main verbs here into the future perfect passive verbs. Okay, let us see the answer together. These are the answers. Number 1, by tomorrow evening, everyone will have been notified by the changes. So the answer is will have been notified. Ya, besok malam semuanya akan sudah diberitahu tentang perubahan-perubahan yang terjadi. Number 2, by 2030, intelligent robots will have been developed. Ya, jadi develop tadi menjadi will have been developed. Ya, pada tahun 2030 robot-robot yang cerdas ya akan sudah bisa dikembangkan, akan bisa ada ya hidup bersama-sama dengan manusia. Number 3, I'm sure our car will have not been repaired by the beginning of next week. Saya yakin ini kalimat negatif di sini bahwa mobil kami belum akan selesai diperbaiki ya di minggu depan. Number 4, will the project have been completed by the time we return? Akankah proyeknya sudah diselesaikan ketika kami kembali? Ini pertanyaan ya. And then number 5, all the staff will have been trained by the end of the week. Jadi semua staff akan sudah dilatih ya pada akhir minggu ini. Number 6, I hope the kitchen will have been painted by the time we move in. Jadi saya berharap dapurnya akan sudah dicat ketika kami pindah. And then the last number, the decision will have been made by Friday evening. Keputusannya akan sudah dibuat pada hari Jumat malam. Okay, so for the 7 numbers, we also have 7 different verbs. Will have been notified, will have been developed, will have not been repaired, will have been completed, will have been trained, will have been painted, and then will have been made. I hope through this lesson you can understand more about the definition and also the usage of the future passive sentences ya, dan juga bisa menambah vocabulary teman-teman semua. So thank you very much for your participation. I'll see you in the next lesson.